Justin, just what the doctor ordered for you guys in your last game, 5-2 win over Ottawa. When you think back, what do you guys like about that effort?
I think we started the game the right way, and obviously when we get a goal early, it kind of helps build our confidence as a team. But we played well. We played with some bite, played hard, played simple, and it paid off.
That fast start, it's been something that has been a key for you guys all season long. What does it do for you guys when you get out? I mean, they're starting fast and then they're scoring the first goal. So what does finding the net do for you guys early?
Yeah, I feel like we've started fast a lot of those nights, but it's just about getting the first goal, get the monkey off the back, and I feel like once we get the first goal, we get to kind of get our swagger going and feeling good. So, but if we don't get the first goal, we got to still play with that same swagger, that same bite.
Another thing about that game, contributions from up and down the lineup. What does it mean for you guys when you're getting goals from the top six, the bottom six, the back end, everybody?
Yeah, I think it's been big for us all year. I mean, obviously, always got 18 this year. There's definitely scoring throughout the lineup, which helps guys like Marchie to not score every night, so we can kind of pick up some slack when it's needed.
Sean Monahan was one of the guys that found the back of the net in that one. He was nominated for the Masterton Trophy yesterday. What has Sean meant to the group this season?
He's a pretty special teammate. Obviously, what he had to go through the start of the season, and coming in this year and just being the guy he is, being the leader he is. He leads by example. He's a good teammate. He's fun to be around. So he's been a huge addition to this team, and he's kind of the engine of the team. So it's been fun to get to know him, play with him, and he's a great teammate.
You talked about the leadership right there, and there are lots of leaders in this room. With that in mind, what's the mindset for you guys at the moment right now? Because it's essentially win every game, and that keeps you guys alive, right?
That's the mindset. I mean, win every game, and that's it. It's all we can control is we'll take it game by game. Obviously, tonight's important, but just try and win out.
You guys got a hot opponent tonight. Buffalo has won 5 straight, 8 of their last 9. What do you think you guys need to do to slow them down?
I mean, I think they're a super skilled team. They're playing loose right now. Obviously, they're taking chances, playing a bit offensive. So we just got to be on the right side of pucks all night, especially early on. Get the first one, kind of put them on their heels, and see how it goes.
All right, Justin, thanks for this. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I get the obvious lineup. No changes tonight, correct?
Yeah, there's a change.
There is a change.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be willing to disclose this change?
Not at this moment, no.
Same goalie at least?
Maybe.
Maybe. So I'll ask you about the defense. So been made all year about how too many pucks in the net and your team's trying to lower that. Just where do you feel like the process is with your team's game away from the puck here? It's obviously a process. It's a commitment. Just how you feel like that they're progressing in that area?
Well, I think every coach will talk about, keeping the puck out of the net more than we do. We've talked about our penalty kill has to get better. That's a start. To keep our goals against down. I don't know, honestly, where we are at as far as the league and average and projected and all that kind of stuff. You can throw as many numbers as you want. But, yeah, we didn't score for 2 games, so it's like, geez, we got to score goals. So you talk about goals, and then, but end of the day, you got to do both. You got to keep the puck out of the net, and obviously you got to score in order to win hockey games, and we need to do both here down the stretch, starting here again tonight.
The one line that you did put together the other night, I wonder if you'll go back to it, is the cylinder line with Voronkov and Olivier. Just seems like a big physical line. Just obviously one game, but what did you think of that chemistry?
Yeah, no, I everything you just said is exactly what we were hoping to have, is just a physicality, a line that can keep the puck out of the net, but play with that physicality as far as getting in on the forecheck and being big and strong. And Ronnie made an unbelievable block at the end too, and commitment to again defense, but they also scored. So yeah, it was a good line. They will play together again tonight.
Sean Monahan is your Masterton nominee.
Yeah.
I know we've talked a lot about him through the season, but as a coach who's gone through all of this with him, the emotional, the physical, all of that, I wonder if you could just comment on it.
Well, just class and professionalism, and we've all been able to watch how he's handled all the situations this year, from Johnny to his injury to like how he's conducted himself as a hockey player and a person. We've all been able to have the pleasure of learning how to conduct ourselves as people, and obviously this nomination is well deserved.
Just quickly going back to the Voronkov and Sillinger one, putting Voronkov with, I guess, opposite Olivier, who really does throw his body around. Just playing with those two guys, do you think that kind of brings out more of the physicality just by nature of playing with those guys than maybe when he's on the top line?
Actually, it reminds me of Razor, eh? Like, it for sure. Yeah. Maybe you had more skill than Oli, but he gets paid more. Yeah, they all do from when we played. Yeah, you know what? To have a player like Oli, it's that can do everything, and obviously he can fight. Like, that's part of the game, and he's really good at it. But he does so many other things for our hockey club, and as far as finishing all his checks, as far as he plays on the PK. He's played on the power play this year a bit, and he's got a skill set that can score goals, and you combine that with everything else that he brings physically. He's just a very well-rounded player, and then you add that he is the ultimate team first guy. Doesn't care about points and all that kind of stuff. He cares about the 2 points, and is a great leader in the room. So, again, this is why the organization felt that a contract, a long-term contract, was deserved. Thanks, guys.